Our biggest challenge as designer is to be able to read through people, and every gesture, every movement, the way we hold a glass or grab a fork, the way we behave, the way we dress, it's all a story that needs to be translated into our living environment. And this is what I try to do in my work. It's reading through people, taking their dreams, maybe even make them discover their dream and translate it into reality, not with the only purpose of creating beauty, as I think beauty is subjective, nor something that is purely functional, but rather something which evoke emotions. When I was a kid, I loved performing magical tricks. I loved being a magician, imagining having extraordinary power. And I still remember going to David Copperfield's show in London and being amazed by his ability to fly or to make snow inside a room. And I thought whatever I would be doing in life, I wanted to be able to capture that sense of wonder, that sense of magic. Homeowner used to spend his childhood in this house. So the initial intention was to refurbish the existing building and do an extension at the back. But due to structural challenges, it became necessary to knock down the entire house and rebuild it from scratch. Nevertheless, we decided to keep certain elements of the old house, such as the front facade, the balustrades, the outdoor fountain, the main gate at the entrance. But not only physical element, also internal layout somehow, and certain spatial organization. And this to me is very important because it transcended the mere aesthetic, becoming something very close to the homeowner. It became a collection of memories. And I think homes are architectural form of memories. One of the key design principles is the visual continuity and spatial relationship, blurring the boundaries between not only indoor and outdoor, but also between functions. Both the illusion and the actuality of movement in my design contribute to the sense of wonderment. The way you use or perceive something can be completely different from the way you would expect. And you only discover it while moving through the space or interacting with the space. I do not like to confine a function in a specific or a segregated room. I like to mix them together. I don't see the kitchen as only a place where you cook, but as in this case, become a place where you also entertain, where your kids do their homework, where you socialize. The 4-meter-long cantilever table without any support is only anchored to the main kitchen. And this represents well the notion of functions, all functions coming together. And for me, it's important because this triggers unexpected moments. A recurring motive in my work is the rhythm, is the repetition of a singular element that, much like a musical score, find its meaning within the entirety, presenting a cohesive and organic aesthetic. I tend not to use color in my projects. I rather concentrate on materiality, texture, light, shadow. For me, color is an unnecessary distraction. I like to create neutral canvases, neutral background, that then get infilled by the human presence, by their objects, by their art, by their memories, and those to me are the color of the space. So the fluidity is given by different aspects, one of which is the materiality. Then there is the dual use of a singular element, such as the outdoor planter that breaks through the glass, comes into the property, carries the planter inside, becomes fireplace, and then the platform to which you step to go into the staircase, creating this linearity and continuous visual flow between indoor and outdoor. So in all my projects, I like to give a certain moment of wow factor, or to better say, create an unexpected moment. And the fireplace at the mezzanine level is one of them. But I didn't want to see the depth of the fireplace. I wanted something unobstructive and inviting in the space. And so I took inspiration from the peeling, the action of the peeling. And in this case, it's as if I'm peeling a surface of the main wall, creating the fireplace. I call it the cube on the last floor. It was a very complex item to make. The challenge was to be able to create part of it with a visual permeability through it. And in order to achieve that, I played with the perforation and the gradient of the perforation. It was parametrically designed and then produced by a CNC machine, but then it was finished by a local artisan. And this for me is extremely important because it's something that happens everywhere in all my projects. The combination between technology and craftsmanship. You can create something so unique, but you need them together. Everything that surrounds us is there to facilitate our daily life. From the moment we wake up in the morning and brush our teeth, to the moment we step out of our house, opening the door. However, architecture goes beyond mere functionality. Architecture has the power to influence our daily life, not only from a functional point of view, but from an emotional standpoint. So I think architecture should craft moments that evoke emotion and brings joy to people's life.